In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome to my program. My name is Shahd. The content of the program is discussion 3 hashtags that can be inferred from the videos, then watch the video. We hope you will stay with us until the end. Today's video title: Collective Conversions to Islam Worldwide in 2024. Embracing Faith, Unity, and Diversity. We will be reacting to today's video with the hashtags #faith unites us, #unity and diversity, and #empowering change. In the year 2024, the global community witnessed a remarkable phenomenon as collective conversions to Islam surged across various regions and cultures. This unprecedented trend sparked discussions, debates, and reflections on the nature of faith, identity, and the interconnectedness of humanity. As the world grappled with complex geopolitical challenges and cultural shifts, the collective embrace of Islam by individuals and communities offered a profound insight into the power of faith to transcend boundaries, foster unity, and celebrate diversity. The first hashtag #faith unites us. The widespread conversions to Islam in 2024 underscored the universal human yearning for spiritual fulfillment and connection. Individuals from diverse backgrounds, nationalities, and walks of life found solace, purpose, and a sense of belonging in the teachings and principles of Islam. This global movement highlighted the unifying force of faith, transcending linguistic, cultural, and geographical barriers. It exemplifies the intrinsic human desire to seek meaning and understanding beyond the confines of individual experiences, and the ability of faith to forge bonds of solidarity and empathy across the world. The second hashtag #unity and diversity. The collective conversions to Islam also exemplified the beauty of diversity within the global Muslim community. As individuals from different cultural, ethnic, and social backgrounds embraced Islam, they contributed to the rich tapestry of traditions, customs, and perspectives within the Ummah. This diversity underscored the inclusive nature of Islam, welcoming people from all walks of life and fostering a spirit of mutual respect and understanding. The global mosaic of Muslim conversions in 2024 served as a powerful reminder of the strength that arises from embracing and celebrating differences, and the potential for unity amidst diversity to create a more harmonious and interconnected world. The third hashtag #empowering change. The collective conversions to Islam in 2024 also sparked conversations about the transformative power of faith in shaping personal and collective narratives. Many individuals shared stories of how their embrace of Islam empowered them to lead lives guided by compassion, justice, and ethical principles. This global phenomenon shed light on the potential of faith to inspire positive change, foster resilience, and instill a sense of purpose and responsibility towards one another and the world at large. The narratives of collective conversions to Islam in 2024 served as a testament to the enduring capacity of faith to ignite personal and societal transformation, and to inspire individuals to work towards a more just, equitable, and compassionate world. In short, this video will be an opportunity to explore and understand the mass conversions to Islam in 2024 and to learn about the stories and experiences behind this remarkable phenomenon. Now watch the video.
Hello, I'm CJ Wellerman. Please don't forget to subscribe to our show. Now let's get into it. For the past 8 weeks, we've been given a ringside seat to the state of Israel and the United States behaving at their very worst in committing genocide in Gaza. But at the same time, we have been watching the Palestinian people at their very best, as they defy their oppressors with strength, humility, and unique bravery. But here's what really stands out. The religion of Islam is being universally praised for giving life and hope to the besieged Palestinian people, because the world now understands that any other people of any other religious faith would have surrendered or fled under the kind of death and destruction Israeli occupation forces have unleashed upon this predominantly Muslim population. The blinkers are off. Americans and Europeans are now decolonizing their minds. in seeking the truth about Palestine and Islam, which is why many are now predicting that we will see a record number of mass conversions to the Islamic faith throughout the Western world next year in 2024. The writing is on the wall. The data is impossible to ignore. 2024 is shaping up to be a breakout year for Islam in the West, because Palestinian resistance has already ignited mass conversions in the United States, which we reported on in a recent episode. But these testimonies represent only a tiny snapshot of the total found on TikTok alone.
Like, we're being blocked.
I'm not even a Muslim yet, but I just did my first salah from all of your help, and I literally started crying at the end.
That I basically, when I did that video, became Muslim, and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. And I'm serious about becoming Muslim. I'm very serious. I was a devout atheist before, but I've done so much research on the Muslim faith, and it's so beautiful.
So I want to know if I'm meant to be a Muslim before I tell my family. And I have decided that I do want to be Muslim.
Palestinian resistance has also inspired mass conversions to Islam in Europe and Australia too.
So I've been feeling very happy, a lot of peace since I reverted 2 weeks ago. I reverted because of what's happening in Gaza, and I wanted to be closer to Islam and Allah.
أن لا إله إلا الله.
The strength and resilience of the Palestinian people, along with their deep faith in God, has not only awakened the collective moral conscience of the entire world, but also exposed every lie and negative stereotype said about Muslims in the Western media. You see, US war on terror propaganda convinced the West to fear any Muslim with a beard or turban, or any Muslim who practiced their faith in a devout or conservative way. These lies and stereotypes were pummeled into our newspapers and onto television screens uninterrupted for 2 full decades. But it only took one glimpse, one fraction of a minute, to squash these falsehoods. And it came in the form of this Palestinian man who, after losing both his children to an Israeli airstrike on his home, showed the world that his people, through their faith in Allah, are gentle, merciful, compassionate and kind.
وأنا بنظف فيها من غبرة القصر البريد روح هي وطارق روح الثاني برضه الله يرحمه يا رب. بنظف وجههم بالمحلول الملحي عشان تروح الغبرة، فلقيت الحلق عاد حلقها الثاني ضايع، فحكيت يا حلقك يا حبيبتي بدي أطلع الحلق، بدي أخذه منك عشان يضل ذكرى مني. هاي حلقة بتضل معي أتذكرها فيه، لكن حبيت أنا أضل أتذكرها وأحطه هيك زي وسام الله يرحمك يا ريت، فراحت الله يرحمه.
An online commentator asked, how many billions of dollars have been spent trying to demonize a face like this? How many media corporations have plotted to tarnish a man like this? And how many Hollywood films have been produced to make you terrified of somebody who looks like this? But just one moment, one clip, changed it all. He and his Palestinian compatriots are showing the world what Islam is all about. This is why a new poll shows that 78% of young Americans aged 16 to 35 now sympathize more with the Palestinians, with only 16% sympathizing with Israelis. And if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, come on CJ, how can one man possibly change the world? Then let me tell you this. The trajectory of the future is shaped only by a small number of immensely transformational moments that unite the collective conscience of the world and bend the moral arc of history towards justice. As was the case when Rosa Parks ignited the struggle for racial equality in the United States after she refused to give up her seat to a white man on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama in 1955. Her quiet act of protest against racial apartheid launched the bus boycott movement, which in turn invigorated the civil rights movement led by Dr. Martin Luther King and the great Muslim American Malcolm X, helping to bring an end to segregation with the passing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. One person, Rosa Parks, changed America for the better. And we now stand at the precipice of a similar transformational moment, but one that speaks to the trajectory of the Palestinian liberation movement and Islam in the Western Hemisphere. And this trend will not reverse, because the world now understands that Islam is the #1 reason why the Palestinians will never be defeated.
انت بدك تطلعنا من دارنا؟ فيش مش راح تطلعنا يعني. هي ارضنا وعرضنا ودارنا، فيش تاخذها منا. لو شو ما بدك تعمل، شو ما بتجيب جرافات ماكينات، شو ما تجيب جبات، ربنا معانا، ربنا حامينا. مدام ربنا معانا فيش إشي.
It's simply impossible to defeat a people who are unafraid to die. But this brings me to an important point. Because whereas this deep religious belief became a source of propaganda against Islam in the post 9/11 era, with suicide bombers and the like, Americans and Europeans are now envious of the Islamic faith for the way it has bestowed courage, defiance, and eternal optimism upon the Palestinian people.
So much faith and peace while their families are being murdered.
United States, we need a lot more empathy and understanding of Muslims in the Arab world.
Need to know what y'all put in Islam, okay?
When Americans and Europeans now think of Islam and Palestine, they think of a proud, noble people who take enormous strength from their faith in the face of unimaginable terror and deprivation. They think about this man who lost his brother to an Israeli airstrike.
مين استشهد لك؟ اخوي اللي استشهد يعني عادي جدا والله امر طبيعي وبرد ما علينا راح شهيد ويانا عند ربنا بس انا بدي اياك توجه هذا الفيديو للاعلام كله ولحكام العرب بالتخصيص. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل في كل حكام العرب اللي شايفين الموقف كثير. انا اليوم فقدت اخوي يمكن افقد نفسي بكره يمكن افقد نفسي بعده مش عارف بس انا كل اللي بقوله انه اخوي راح شهيد والحمد لله وانا لله وانا اليه راجعون.
When Israeli warplanes deliberately bomb hospitals in Gaza, killing hundreds of doctors, nurses and patients, Americans and Europeans now think about ambulance drivers who rescue the injured and dying, knowing they face almost certain death from an Israeli airstrike.
شكله آخر فنجان عصير فنجان مش كاسات.
والله ما في كاسات بس عشان اموت وانا مرتاح. عشان ما ترعش وانا بموت.
والله شكله آخر كاسة عصير نشربها في حياتنا. غزة تباد يا جماعة. اللي شفناه في الحرب هذه في الحرب العالمية الثانية ما حدا شافه. والله.
أنا أعرف عم يوسف، بين الله. اشرب يا معلم عشان تترع وأنت بتموت.
الكاس الجاي وين حنشربها في الجنة؟
إن شاء الله يا رب.
This is the real Islam. This is the Islam that has been kept hidden from audiences by the mainstream media and Hollywood, which has exacted enormous profits from portraying Muslims as maniacal suicide bombers, belly dancers, and oil tycoons. But this era of anti-Islam propaganda is over. It's finished. Because the same old lies cannot be sold about Muslims to Western audiences, because the Palestinian people have shown a truth that can never be untold. This, however, doesn't mean we no longer live in dangerous times, because Israel and the United States government will not go down without a fight. They will dial up the Islamophobia to protect the slowly dying Zionist occupation, and we will see a steady upbeat of anti-Muslim animus from right-wing political parties. The recent election of Geert Wilders in the Netherlands, a notorious Islam hater who equates Muslims with cancer, serves as a warning shot of what lies ahead. But despite an uptick in anti-Muslim violence in the streets of Europe and America, the Islam haters will eventually lose and give up due to the sheer weight of numbers growing against them. Palestinian resistance has changed the world forever, and in doing so has shifted the trajectory of the moral arc of the universe towards justice, and for this reason I predict future historians will mark next year, the year 2024, as the beginning of Islam's new golden age in the West. Anyway, that's my time for today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we kindly ask you please support our effort to expose and confront injustices in the Muslim world by becoming a member of this show at patreon.com/CJWellerman. This show is made possible only because of the support we receive from our patrons and YouTube members, and we can't thank them enough. It's just a simple reality that we can't produce, sustain, and grow the show without your help, and we offer exclusive benefits to those who do. But for now, good night, good morning, wherever you are, and stay blessed.
In conclusion, the collective conversions to Islam worldwide in 2024 represented a significant and thought-provoking moment in the global tapestry of faith, identity, and human connection. This phenomenon underscored the unifying power of faith, the beauty of diversity within the Muslim community, and the transformative potential of embracing a new spiritual path. As the world continues to navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the collective conversions to Islam in 2024 stand as a testament to the enduring human quest for meaning, unity, and positive change, and a reminder of the profound impact of faith in shaping the individual lives and the broader human experience. Through the hashtags #FaithUnitesUs, #Unity and Diversity, and #Empowering Change, the global community celebrated and reflected upon this phenomenon, recognizing the universal human yearning for spiritual fulfillment, the strength of unity amidst diversity, and the remarkable potential of faith to inspire positive transformation. As we move forward, let us continue to embrace and learn from the stories of collective conversions to Islam in 2024, and strive to build a world where faith, unity, and diversity are celebrated and cherished as essential elements of our shared humanity. We look forward to your participation and interaction with this exciting and important topic. Leave it in the comments. May the peace, blessings, and mercy of God be upon you.